We're back in the Los Angeles Memorial Sports Arena for the super heavyweight bout in the World Amateur Boxing Championship Challenge. And you just saw Francesco Damiani, currently rated #1 in the world. This is his American opponent, Tyrell Biggs. Remember, the two fought back in 1982. Action from that fight. Biggs, the winner over Damiani in a tough decision. Biggs, a stylist of a fighter. His size and strength belie the way he fights. Damiani, a brute of a man who'll muscle you, crowd you, brawl you. But Biggs' own career has been populated with defeats at the hands of Teofilo Stevenson. This action from February 18 of this year in Reno. I call that fight. Biggs alleged a low blow. Officials decided otherwise. Biggs lost the fight.
Tyrell, you got a disputed decision over Damiani in Munich, West Germany. This time, you face Damiani at a point when he's ranked #1, not you, in the world. Now, what's your feeling about this bout?
Well, first of all, I don't believe in the ratings. It doesn't make a difference who's #1 because it's always a different guy up on that #1 spot, it seems like. And my feeling is when I fought him before, it was a close fight. And it was a close fight because I elected in the last 2 rounds to be more stationary and try to slug with him more so than box. I think if I would have stayed with my boxing, the fight wouldn't have been as close as it was.
So you have complete confidence about your ability to repeat?
Yes, I do. I have confidence. I've always had confidence in all my fights. I think that right now, I believe Damiani is going to be, he may be even tougher this time than he was the first time because, you know, since '82, everyone has been improving, Damiani and including myself. But I think if I stick with what I do best and if I can fight the type of fight that I want to fight, I'm very confident that I'll win.
When you say, do what I do best, what do you mean?
Well, that's utilize all my good aspects as far as speed and moving and using the left jab and doing everything off of the left jab, not standing stationary. I'm not an in-fighter, so naturally I wouldn't want to fight inside. Just stay on the outside and do what I feel comfortable doing.
That was, of course, earlier, before the fight. Now the fighters in their respective corners, we get ready for the action. Action begins. Now will be the tactic, as you heard, of Biggs to box, flash in and out. He doesn't get real power in his punches because of that style. He is usually retreating as he throws a punch, somewhat reminiscent of perhaps Greg Page. Yet he is a proud man, and he feels he hasn't had the decent respect and recognition publicly that he deserves. As for Damiani, look at the build. He's a bull of a man. He'll muscle you, he'll crowd you, he'll use the arms, the elbows, the shoulders. All in brawl. See him then trying to pull his way in, adjusting the headgear. Don't look for boxing flash or style from Damiani. Pouring in, pushing, shoving. Trying to use that bullish upper body strength against the opponent to wear him down. What you have to look for in a bout like this is who scores the cleaner punches more frequently, more effectively. That's what they go by in Olympic scoring. When you have a mauler and a brawler, frequently points are lost by him. Sugar Ray Seals, the now blind young man who won the gold in Munich, America's only gold, fought an opponent like Damiani, although in a much lighter weight classification, an Eastern European fighter. And Sugar Ray won because he had the cleaner punches And the other fighter was all over the place, mauling and brawling. In this first round, the essence of it thus far is, as you just saw, Biggs get in 2 quick lefts. He has caught the cleaner punches in my view. He is working the left jab reasonably well. Damiani is just trying to pour in on and muscle. Biggs fights according to battle plan, at least at the moment. We are counting down to the end of round 1. Not an epic round in boxing history, but again you saw Biggs working that left. And Biggs moving and using the ring. He's got excellent foot speed for a man his size. Damiani pursuing him, but Biggs able to slip the punches or tie him up in most cases. And again, the left getting in nicely. All right, the bell for round 3. This one is a fight for the judges in my book. If I'm right, Biggs won the first round, Damiani the second. Let's look at those judges. One from Cuba, one from the Philippines, one from Iran, one from Puerto Rico, one from Canada. The referee, Han of Korea. Biggs trying to get back to his routine of the first round. Steady movement, quick-footed, and quick-handed with the left jab getting in there. And in the very beginning, I think he looks like he can achieve it. Meanwhile, Damiani continues in his pattern. Bullish. I think maybe he's seen too many Rocky movies. See that left getting in there? The thing to do with that left is double up on it, triple up on it, keep it going. Don't back off and don't fight in the manner of Greg Page. That's not to pick on Page, but one of Greg's problems. He says he's retiring. One of his problems was always that he was on the run when he threw his punches. Thus, the moment of what should have been maximum impact was minimal. So far, I think big American super heavyweight Tyrell Biggs is taking over this round. Third and final round action. I think that Damiani is a tired fighter now. He's holding, he's clutching, trying to put his weight up a body weight on Biggs. But Biggs is not fighting a bad round this round. He's the one throwing the leather and scoring cleanly. Many more effective punches than the opponent. We just saw Damiani bullying again. He does keep coming in wildly, but stylistically. Again, you've got to know Olympic scoring. This kind of fighter does not win many points with the judges. Damiani. See that left keep pouring into his face? It's the dominant blow of the contest now. Biggs calling upon it as we approach the end of the fight and doing very well with it. Right there in that exchange, Biggs had the better of it. Here's the end. We'll see what the judges have to say, but let's look at some of the action in slow-mo. This was typical action in round 3. The left getting into the face of Damiani. And then the movement of Biggs as he uses the ring. The left in there again. You see the cut underneath Damiani's left eye, or at least the beginning of a flow of blood. Right there, Damiani doing his thing.
The winner on points, out of the blue corner representing the United States.
Biggs got it.
Biggs.
Biggs called the winner. And I think it was a proper call. The crowd, the American crowd, openly hostile and disbelieving, but hardly to be deemed knowledgeable in the methods of Olympic scoring. There is Damiani taking his bows and the crowd on its feet, as if Damiani were the winner. But no, Biggs was the winner.
Tyrell, the crowd obviously didn't agree with the decision, thought you had lost to Francesco. You obviously thought you had won. Where did you think you had the edge?
Well, I think I won based on the fact that I outpunched him. I landed more blows than he did. I'm not going to get in there and get in no blood in a punch-for-punch type of fight because that's not my fight. If that's what